Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm Sign1News anchor Jaydeep Gore. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. According to the National Weather Service, you could see brutal once-in-a-generation winter weather this week. The service is predicting a bomb cyclone, which will hit the U.S. today, Thursday, and will carry over into Friday. A bomb cyclone is a brutal storm that rapidly intensifies in 24 hours. There are winter weather alerts for more than 90 million people across the country. The Weather Service says temperatures could be life-threatening in some areas of the country today. That put more than 87 million Americans under wind chill alerts. Forecasters say even southern states like Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia will see wind chills below zero this week. Now is a good time to get your family's emergency weather kit ready, including flashlights, batteries, food, lots of water, blankets, and a whistle to call for help if you need it. Basketball star Brittany Griner is on a mission to free other Americans who are currently detained in Russia. She asked her fans to write letters in support of Paul Whelan, a former U.S. Navy Marine who is being held in a Russian detention center. In an Instagram post, Griner said the letters she received while in detention helped her not lose hope. Early December, the Biden administration negotiated Griner's release in a one-for-one prisoner swap. But they haven't been able to secure Whelan because Russia is treating his case differently. Whelan is currently serving 16 years in prison for espionage charges. The U.S. has referred to the charges as a, quote, scam. If you would like to write Whelan, here is the address. Paul N. Whelan, care of American Citizen Services Unit, Consular Section, 5430 Moscow Place, Department of State, Washington, D.C., 20521-5430. According to Johns Hopkins University, roughly 100 million COVID-19 cases have been reported in the U.S. since the start of the pandemic. But the actual number of infections is probably a lot higher because many people who get COVID-19 don't test for it or don't report results of at-home tests. The U.S. has reported more cases than any other nation, more than twice as many, in fact. India has reported the second most, about 45 million. COVID-19 cases have trended down since late summer, but are now starting to trend up again across the country. Hospitalizations are up nearly 50% over the past month, and last week there were roughly 2,000 COVID-19 deaths in the U.S. And according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's National Center for Health Statistics, the life expectancy for a person living in the U.S. fell for the second straight year. The average lifespan for a person is now 76.4 years. That's down to a low not seen since 1996. Researchers say heart disease was the top cause of death in 2021, followed by cancer and COVID-19. Other causes of death are drug overdoses, stroke, and unintentional injuries. On average, the life expectancy for women is roughly 6 years longer than it is for men. Okay, let's be honest. We all tend to overeat during the holidays, right? Well, health experts say there are ways to enjoy the season without putting on unwanted weight. Number 1, slow down while you eat. You will feel full faster if you eat slower. Number 2, allow yourself to enjoy the foods you've been craving, but cut down on the portion size. Number 3, try exercise snacking. That's a short workout before you eat. Number 4, after you eat, take a short walk. Number 5, make sure you stay hydrated. Drinking water is good for your body in general. Drinking a glass or two before eating will cause you to feel fuller before you sit at the dinner table. And number 6, get plenty of sleep. People who are sleep deprived tend to be hungrier and consume more calories than those who are getting the proper amount of Z's. Apparently, viewers can't get enough of the Netflix series Wednesday. The show is an Addams Family spinoff that focuses on the family's daughter, Wednesday Addams. It stars actress Jenna Ortega. According to data measurement company Nielsen, Wednesday was watched for nearly 6 billion minutes during its first week of streaming on the Netflix platform. That is the second biggest week of streaming ever recorded by Nielsen. Netflix's most watched show is Stranger Things. A Massachusetts man named Raymond Roberts is a 6-time jackpot winner. That's right, 6 times. And it all happened at the same time. Roberts bought 6 tickets using the same numbers. The numbers are combinations of anniversary dates and birthdays the same numbers he's been using for more than 20 years. Well, those numbers finally paid off. The jackpot he won is called $25,000 a year for life. Multiplied by 6, that's $150,000 a year. Roberts took the cash option on 5 of his prizes, which amounts to about $2 million. He's taking the annual winning ticket, the final winning ticket, in annual payments. Robert says the first thing he wants to do is buy a motorcycle. Wow. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.